My name is Innes Fralia, and I'm here with part... Oh god. You guys always ask me what part it is, and I never remember which part. I don't know why you guys always ask. You always bring it up right at the beginning. You're like, hey, Innes, what chapter is it? I don't know. So this is the chapter. This is the one I was mentioning all those times that I hate. It's the first chapter with Fog of War, where we can't see stuff. This is also the first chapter. I guess there have been other chapters with what I would call stretch goals, where like the goal here is to kill the boss, and spoilers, he's like right here. I think he's either right here. I think he's in this little square. But the main thing I want to do is I want to rescue these three poor innocent people, and there's actually a spider like over here somewhere who's slowly making his way to them. And what we don't see are all the enemies that are here and here, and there are a lot of problems with this chapter. This chapter is very difficult, and actually, I think the way to do it really would be to bring Seth, but because I'm very against that, we're bringing Joshua instead, and he is honestly a terrible, terrible substitute for Seth, but he's the best we got. So, without any further ado, I think we're ready to go. I just want to do one last check on my items. Make sure that everyone's all geared out. So I don't know if I mentioned it before, but the spider versus Vanessa, I want to say that I did mention it at some point throughout the playthrough, that it was a fair fight, and what testing has brought to my attention is that the spider versus Vanessa is not at all a fair fight. Vanessa cannot kill the spider. I have had Vanessa fight the spider 5 or 6 times, and each time she gets destroyed without contest. Well, if we just move Gilliam probably all the way up, I'm gonna try and see what's going on. I actually found like the proper way to do this recently. In testing, I was trying out like a very stupid way of beating this chapter, and it just wasn't working, and I finally got fed up, and I tried this way of beating it. Actually tried like every other conceivable way that I could think of before resorting to this. But what we're doing is we're going to kite these. There's actually these two, and I think there's another Cavalier here. We're going to kite them down and kill them. And the reason we have to do this now is because we're actually going to get ambushed from behind by 3 more Cavaliers, and they are all very strong. And then in the fog, what we don't see is there's actually a ton of enemies. So what I used to do is I used to kind of form a line and then rush for the fort, but I would always get killed by the Cavaliers. And then I tried forming a line. Oh my god, this guy crit? He did 3 whole damage? Oh my goodness. Whatever will I do? And what was I saying? What was I even saying before that jackass critted me for 3 damage? Such value. And I would just always get destroyed. Like, it's a combination of having Joshua, who can't do anything to lance using units, and just not being strong enough to deal with them. Yeah, it was not a good time. It's not a good time at all. So I actually want to start most of my turns by moving Vanessa, because she's the easiest thing to forget to do, and it's actually very important that we stay on schedule with Vanessa, because if she falls even 1 turn behind, she will not make it in time. And if you save 2 of the citizens, you get jack shit, and if you save all 3, you get an amazing item that I really want. So, and most of testing was just trying to get it right, because well, I shouldn't say most. Quite a bit of the testing was trying to get it right, and I don't have it right, so we're gonna hope for the best here. It comes down to the random number generator is where I got it to, which is much better than it used to be, where it used to just be auto. I don't do it. Now, that 3rd Cavalier is somewhere, and I'm a little worried about that. This is also, like, I'm using a lot of the rapier in this chapter because I just have to in order to survive. The good news is, after this chapter, I don't think we use the rapier much at all. We might, though. I'm not actually 100% on that. I mean, in the near future. Like, throughout the game, like, there's no way this rapier is surviving the whole game. But, and you can hold me to that. But, yeah. So this is a very good opening. If this guy misses, it's super good. But I doubt he will. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. The odds were in my favor, if only slightly. So, that's good. Now we only need to heal Gilliam, which she can't quite reach. Natasha. So we're bringing Natasha in this chapter. I've been told that Natasha is just better than Mulder as a sort of like first resort healer. I'm not sure how true that is, but I trust the people who say it. I trust the internet. I'm like that. Colm is where I kind of want him to be, so if anything, maybe here might be better. Because Colm... The other thing about this chapter is the way I play it is Colm is really just a torch. I forgot to mention this, but everyone's line of sight is terrible except Colm's. And I forgot to switch Franz's weapon. Oh. I forgot to switch Franz to the sword. That's not good. That's not very good at all. Okay, so there's the last Cavalier. Well, for now, the last Cavalier, which Erica... because that guy missed, should be able to solo him, which is sweet. This is good. This is very good. This guy will hit because he's using an iron sword, sorry, he has a lance actually. That kind of changes things, but I mean, I only have enough space up here to deal with him with one person, so I'm just gonna have to use Erica and then the next turn run down and use a healing item, which I hope she has. One thing, I actually just remembered, I forgot to do something. So, Vanessa can go really far this turn, but I'm actually just going to put her here. Maybe I don't want to do that, actually. Am I feeling really risky? I want to say that I am. I'm wondering if those 3 spaces are going to end up mattering, and I think they will. Yeah, let's pretend they will. I usually stop just short of the forest because there's actually a dark magic user around this spot, and he will come down and hit Vanessa, and it hurts a lot if it hits, and it has a decent shot to hit. Despite Vanessa having a pretty good resistance, I think her resistance is like 5. 6. That's a ton. So you'd think it wouldn't hurt her that much, but it really does. Dark magic just has really good base values, so it's really hard to not get hurt by it. The next thing is to set up for this ambush. I mean, we should probably actually be worrying about that troubadour. That last horseman up there isn't a cavalier. It's actually a mounted unit that heals, which is kind of cool. I'm a little envious because we don't get one of those for a very long time. I don't really want to move Colm over here because then we lose vision. Like you see, Vanessa sees for three spaces in front of her. Colm sees for like 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8. I lost track. Anyways, so we need to continue here. Let's just move Colm. Just want to make sure I'm not getting destroyed. You know what? It's probably not even important to kill that troubadour yet. Let's just move Colm here, I think. Actually, I want to have vision of all 3 of those cavaliers when they ambush me, and that should be far enough to do so. Those guys are in good positions. Arter needs to move down so he can help. And that is it. Double check Vanessa. We're good. Okay. So here we go. Here's the dark magic guy. I forget what his chance... Oh, it's 70 to hit, so there's no way he's missing. But Vanessa will hit him twice, I think. And at least... Oh, sweet. I'm the greatest Fire Emblem player on the face of the earth. You heard it here. Okay. It's kind of funny, the default enemy AI still has the Troubadour, like, want to attack Erica, but it can't, because it has no offensive items, or the capability to use any offensive items, for that matter. So that's kind of funny. Now, Vanessa's not out of the woods yet, because, quite literally, because there is a knight around here with a javelin and a horse slayer, so she needs to not move very close to him at all. Here should be safe, though. Okay. Unfortunately, we just don't have time to kill that guy because the spider's almost here already. So we'll leave him and hopefully get to come back and kill him later. Did we ever heal? Okay, we healed Gilliam, but we're not close enough to heal Franz this turn. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, getting Franz hurt is really bad for us. This is still really bad. Okay, who has the javelin? This, I think, no, he's the one without the javelin. These two have javelins. Okay. Ideally, we want to kill the guys with the javelins just because they are so much infinitely better than the guy without the javelin. They have it equipped, right? Oh, this guy doesn't have his javelin equipped. Excellent. 50%, that sucks. Oh, this guy's a sword. That's what makes that so hard. Oh, France should totally not be over here then. Okay. Can Ross and Garcia kill this guy? They probably can. I can't see why they would be able to. Okay. They can't, unless Garcia uses his steel axe. Yeah, then they can do it. Let's concentrate on doing that. And then if we mend Franz, we should be okay for taking one hit from this guy. Actually, if we body block well enough, we don't have to worry about that. So let's do it like this. I think this is going to work. I hope this works, because if it doesn't, someone could die. Okay. Ross got out of that pretty good. 12 health. Garcia, I think, needs to use the steel axe. Yeah, okay. Let's hope it hits. Sweet. Okay. That's why we gave him a steel axe. He deals a ton of damage, and steel axes also deal a ton of damage. And they're not even that expensive in the store, so that's always nice. Okay. Taking one hit from this guy's javelin shouldn't be backbreaking. It should hurt. Actually, I guess it should literally almost be backbreaking, but I don't think we'll lose the game because of it. We might. I don't want to rule out the idea that we might lose the game, but let's just pour damage on him. Hope this works. Come on, Arter. There was a 1 in 20 chance you could have crit him. Why couldn't you crit him? Really let the team down by not critting in your 1 in 20 chance. It's probably just safer to attack with Gilliam first. It's not really safe to do anything. This is a pretty risky play. If we go in and then rescue her with Colm... Actually, you can go here. And then we can put Colm in front of her. That's still bad, because Colm takes damage. I think this is the best we can do, though. Franz probably won't die. I don't think anyone's gonna die, but someone might die. Let's be honest with ourselves here. Death is a reality. And you just have to accept that, right? Okay. Wow, we're already at 13 minutes. Holy jumping. What are we going to do about this? We're gonna mend. Okay, so at the end of, at the beginning of my next turn, I will end this part, and we'll go into the next part. That was a sweet mend. Holy crap. We just gotta make sure... Actually, we can protect her by... No, we can't. Okay. We can totally protect her, guys. No, we can't. But we can make everyone as juicy a target for him as possible and hope his AI is just stupid. Let's come down here and heal up. Okay, that should be the end? Yeah, okay. So now we just gotta wait and hope that we don't lose. Please don't die. Please don't die. Okay, she's safe. She's hurt, but she's safe. Okay. Now I just want to see if the spider's there. Okay, we're still spiderless, and Vanessa can rescue. It'll attack that thing, then that thing, then that thing. So that's pretty good. Okay, guys, I'll just turn the part off for a little bit, and we will come back in just a moment.